So from the other night, obviously Leon come off the pitch with a head issue. There's protocols now that we have to follow. Spoke to the doctor on that, and we'll follow medical guidance and the protocols, but he'll be unavailable for tomorrow's game. We're hoping to have him available for the next one after the weekend.
Ryan Jack, is there any update on his progress?
Jacko's close, but won't make the weekend.
I suppose, obviously, the reaction from supporters to the defeat the other night is a bit of shock. I mean, I suppose a lot of them didn't see it coming. I mean, for your perspective, is this the sort of wake-up call, or no wake-up call, but, just the reminder that things aren't, you've still got work to do this season in order to sort of get yourselves into positions where you can win trophies?
Look, we've been talking about looking out for blind spots and being complacency and, staying humble and realising the amount of work and where we are at the season. If you've been there for all my press conferences, the messages we've been given. The players have been well aware of that. But it still doesn't take away the fact that we're disappointed from Wednesday night's results, and totally understand the fans' frustrations and shock. They've just watched the team go on a 27-game unbeaten run and very rarely concede a goal and qualify for Europe, top of the group. So to be in a bit of shock and disappointed and frustrated, pretty normal. It is what it is. It's done now. We can't change it. All we can do is control the future, and it's our job to get ready for tomorrow's challenge in Motherwell.
Luke Shanley, please.
Stephen, you mentioned Leon Balogun and the protocols in place. The Scottish FA have applied to IFAB to trial concussion substitutions in the Scottish Cup. There's obviously a bigger issue around concussion just now as well. Is that something you welcome? Firstly, the Scottish Cup situation, and secondly, the bigger issue of concussion and making sure that the protocols are followed, and it's something that we look into a lot more heavily now?
Very much so. As someone who sampled the MLS as a player as well, I know they're at the forefront in terms of concussion and have been pushing it for a lot longer and going into it in more detail. So yeah, I certainly welcome the trials in terms of up here in Scotland. I know England are looking into doing the same things, and the quicker we can move that forward, the better, because I think we have to look after the welfare of the players. Certainly when it comes down to head injuries. Obviously there's been a lot of talk of situations later on in life that head injuries can lead to in terms of dementia and stuff. So I'm certainly someone who welcomes developments in that area to improve the game, but certainly the welfare of the players as well.
Raman, go ahead, please.
Hi, Stephen. Stephen, I wonder if do you as a manager find out more about your players either individually or as a group after a setback and how they respond, as opposed to when you win game after game after game and how they respond?
Possibly. Certainly look at them close all the time. Doesn't matter really what the result is or what situation. We analyse them individually and collectively all the time. We're like hawks on them as a staff. We need to know how they're feeling, not just physically, mentally as well. And you're looking to see who is going to stand up and be counted, certainly after the defeat. We've had a day to get it out of the system yesterday. Today's a new day. It's all about the preparation now into Motherwell and getting them ready for what's going to be another tough challenge. But they're a good group, and I've got every confidence they'll react in the right way.
Dave Galloway, go ahead, please.
Hi, Stephen. What lessons are you hoping that the players have learned from Wednesday night, and how much do you welcome a really quick chance to put things right and bounce straight back? Yeah,
I think the players know that we haven't done ourselves justice in terms of the whole performance the other night. Watching the game back, we didn't really do much wrong besides defend the three situations really poorly. Looking back at the game, we obviously dominated the majority of the game. We done really well to take the lead in the game, which is normally the hardest thing to do against this type of setup in terms of a low block. We got ourselves in front. Then we went on to create chances, but we just didn't get that second goal, and we certainly paid for that over the course of the 90 minutes. So we will learn from it. We've analysed it. We know what we've done wrong. We haven't been good enough in the 3 situations where we've conceded the goal, so we need to put that right starting from tomorrow. But in the main, over the course of the 28 games or so we've played, we've been fantastic from a defensive point of view. We've had a night off the other night, and we have to make sure that our next night off is very far down the road, because if you defend like that, you're going to have problems moving forward.
Guys, thanks very much for that. See you tomorrow if you're coming along.